So, good evening, good evening, good evening. We're back again, and we're going to talk about this banter club being linked to Serge Aurier, who's out of contract. Ironically, so is David Luiz. They've got no football clubs at the moment. Maybe we could have renewed David Luiz. Also, Skodran Mustafi is a free agent, along with Jack Wilshere. Maybe we could get the band back together. Who knows? I don't know. We're going to get into that in a minute. Before we do, big up to everybody who is in the chat already. This is not going to be an hour-long stream. I've got a banging toothache, and I'm absolutely shattered. I've got a vlog to edit, and I'm going to bed. And I need to catch up on my sleep. Too many late nights over the last month have finally caught up on me, especially with the heat. So, yeah, I've already had my siesta today, and I'm still knackered. So we're going to get through this as quick as we can. But Arsenal played Brentford today. Yes, you heard me right. Arsenal played Brentford. Well, I say Brentford. It was Brentford reserves. And we slapped them 4-0. Yes, we're back. In the last 8 days, we've scored 10 goals. Woohoo! Funny old game, isn't it? It's actually mad. But we slapped up Brentford B when it was irrelevant behind closed doors. Shame we couldn't do it against their first team when it was supposed to be the opening game of the season. We're going to make a charge for top 4. Yeah. Okay, we got revenge. Exactly, we got revenge. Yep, it's Aurier is the next Cafu. Well, that's actually factually incorrect, my friend. Tomiyasu is actually the next Cafu. He is basically, well, actually, maybe I'm lying. Maybe he's the next Dani Alves. Obviously, we've got the seaside Tony Adams. We've got the English Jens Lehmann in goal. Yeah, it's all going well, man. We've signed a new left back. He's going to be the next Roberto Carlos. And we've got Mini Bergkamp in midfield in Martin Odegaard. There's no reason why we can't win the league this season, the way our fans are gassing up all these signings. We've signed the Belgian Patrick Vieira. It's all on, man. It's all on. We're going for the title this season. If you can't see what Arteta's doing, get yourself down the lane, mate. Get yourself down the lane. I see a great tweet today. Yeah. Oh, is there actually any positive Arsenal fans left on Twitter? No, mate, we're 20th. And the manager we sacked in his first season won a Europa League. So what's to be positive about? The manager we sacked for this guy went and won the Europa League, beating us in the semi. Yeah, that's a process. That's a process. The PR process at Arsenal is in full flow, though. We've obviously had Vinay come out yesterday calling for unity. Yes, let's get unity. We've got all of the PR journalists. You know the ones, the originals, the same 3 puppets that are on the strings, all absolutely gassing up a lad in the youth team today who's 17, who played, apparently played very well. Apparently he's going to be a superstar. Yes. Well, I remember all summer when our fans were sitting there absolutely knocking one out over Miguel Aziz. Oh, he's been on that Ronaldo regime. His thighs are massive. Look at the size of his legs. He's been putting in leg day. And yeah, he's now on loan to Portsmouth. Well done. So let's not gas up all these youngsters, because how many of them have actually made it over the last 20 years into our first team and actually had a long sustained career at this football club? Not many. So let's not get carried away. Yeah, he may have had a good game today. Congratulations. Well done to him. And I hope he does make it. But at the end of the day, I ain't interested in youth teamers coming through and making it. I'm interested in Arsenal winning titles. Yeah, and if a youth team is involved in that, fantastic. Yeah, we didn't move to the Emirates to rely on 17-year-olds breaking through and being superstars. We moved here to compete with Europe's elite. Competing with Europe's elite is not buying or getting this guy in on a free. To be honest, I'm not sure whether the story is true, but it wouldn't surprise me, because I've seen Mikel Arteta talking about this new right back that we've signed, saying, "Oh, he can play in a back 3. He can play at centre back. He can play at right back." It would not surprise me one bit if we go over back 3 for the next few games and he's at centre back, and then we have, I don't know, Cedric at right back. I don't know. We'll see. The fact in reality is we've bought a £20 million right back to cover a £20 million centre back who's not that good, when we've got a centre back who's balling over in France right now. the people that are making the decisions at this football club should all just get their P45s and jog on, because they're wasting a fortune. Well, I went through this yesterday. The meme is dead. I went through this yesterday, mate. Most of them have got a conflict of interest, mate. They're all trying to be aspiring journalists. Yeah, they've all got a conflict of interest. They all want to write for football.london, the worst rag of the lot. They all want to get on Sky Sports News as the face of the fan base. And they can't say what they want to say, because that doesn't get them that opportunity. If they sat there and said what I've been saying in the way I'm putting it across, yeah, all you'll get is people going, oh, you're negative. You'll get the journalists that I call out all the time saying that you're the biggest idiot on Twitter. Really? I'm saying it as it is, mate. You're sitting there, probably not even an Arsenal fan, getting shook when Mikel Arteta sticks it back on you. Have you got another question, Charles? Maybe I should get that clip up and just play it. Absolutely hilarious. These people ain't interested, man. But anyway, less of that. I went through all of that yesterday. Arsenal Muppet Twitter Thursday. No, not today, man. I ain't got the energy, man. I'm absolutely knackered today, and I've got a banging toothache. It's killing me, man. It's been hurting me for the last few hours. And it's getting worse, I think. So, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to edit a vlog, and I'm going to bed. Big up King Tony as well. Circus Arsenal got gassed over an unimportant win in a friendly nobody saw against our weakened Bees team. Classy Arsenal, that. Well, I'm surprised that Arsenal, and thank you for your donation, man. I'm surprised Arsenal didn't charge $7.99 for the privilege of watching it. Do you know what I'm saying? They've been taking the mick all summer. I'm surprised they didn't pay $7.99 for that. Charge us $7.99 for that. It's just paper talk. I'm not so sure, you know. Happy Thursday, by the way. Hopefully this has soothed the toothache. Seriously, I hate toothache. It is killing me. But hopefully I'll wake up tomorrow and it'll be gone. But yeah, I'm not so sure it is paper talk, if I'm honest, because let's be real. I think he is an Arsenal fan. And when he was at PSG, there was the picture doing the rounds of him with the Arsenal shirt on. And he is a free agent and he is a defender. And so far, this manager has only signed defenders other than Willian and Wodegaard. So make of that what you will. We've done over 200 million quid and most of it has gone on defenders and we're still losing football matches. Yeah, best young coach in world football, apparently. You've been so right over the past 24 months. It hurts. Mate, listen, I didn't want to be right. I didn't want to be right at all. Yeah, at the end of the day, I knew what was coming and we ain't even at the start of it yet, mate. Trust me, it's going to get a lot worse. They ain't sacking him. Yeah, he's going to be here for a long time, mate. Yeah, I'll be shocked if they sack him. Yeah, I thought if we'd gone out there and brought some proper players ready for now, then we might have sacked him if the results didn't go the right way. The fact that they've changed their policy and you've got all of the blue ticks out there, the aspiring journalists and all the super fans saying, oh, it's a clear change of policy in the transfer window. You absolute idiots. Of course it is, because it lowers the standards to keep their manager in a job, because you're going to fall for it again. When Willian signed last summer, it was, we've got a process to win the Champions League inside 3 years. Now it's a youth project. Come on. How many people have fallen for this? It's ridiculous. Big up to you, Von Schlief. My guy, come on. Let's go. Let's carry on. Exactly. 6th or 7th. I've seen people saying, oh, if we can get top 6, that would be a good season. Yeah. We sacked a manager who's at Villarreal for finishing 5th because that weren't deemed good enough. Yeah. We sacked Wenger for finishing 5th and finishing 4th all the time because that wasn't good enough. And now we're sitting there saying, oh, well, if we can finish 6th, yeah, that's what this club has done systematically over the last 5 years or so. It's just deliberately lower the standards because they know the masses will fall for it. They'll lap up anything, like literally anything. Yeah. What right is there to sit there and tell people, yeah, every player that puts on the shirt, you have to back them. Yeah, I said this yesterday at the end of the stream I did yesterday. If Dele Alli signed for Arsenal today, would you all back that? You wouldn't, would you? So stop chatting rubbish. Yeah, about you have to back anyone who puts a shirt on. Load of cobblers. I don't back mediocrity and I don't back what I can't believe in, which is why I didn't back the manager, because I can't believe in him. Yeah. Unai Emery. Yeah, I was well up for Unai Emery coming in. Wasn't my first choice. I wanted Ancelotti. Yeah, but when he came in, I was like, cool, let's go. Yeah, and then eventually it got to the point where it was like, do you know what, mate? You got to go. Yeah, you've got to go. But it's funny seeing people that were Emery out after 3 games, sitting there absolutely licking this geezer's ass now, 2 years into a failed process. But there you go. Like I said, some of these are trying to get into journalism. So they've got to tweet in certain ways. They've got to use fancy big words and words that you wouldn't necessarily use in your day-to-day life, because that will get them the journo job. Well done, mate. Nobody reads these rags. I swear. You can put them online. Yeah, I'd love to see the analytics on these Football London articles that they put out there. It's just hilarious, man. I guarantee they're only getting a couple of thousand clicks at best. Yeah, and they're getting people with 200,000 followers to tweet these out. And literally, you go and have a look at their interaction on them particular tweets. Dead. Absolutely dead. So there we go. Anyway. Man's still hiding, mate. Man's still hiding. Then again, he did say that football shouldn't be coming back, Robbie. Robbie, it shouldn't be coming back, you know. Yeah, we're in the height of a pandemic, and this isn't Football Manager. It's not. Football shouldn't be coming back. It's unethical, Robbie. It's not all about the money. 2 days later, I did a watch along for Bayern versus Dortmund, and was collecting these up, by the way. But it's all about the money, apparently. But anyway, Lee, Aurier isn't the worst player, but if it's true, it means we screwed up bad by buying White, and now they bought Tommy to play centre-back more than right-back. And this is the thing, yeah? I would not be shocked if we signed Serge Aurier. I genuinely wouldn't. Yeah, because he's free. He's not going to take stupid amounts of money, and he can cross the ball. Yeah, he can't defend. He can't defend for toffee. Yeah, but it wouldn't surprise me. And like you just said there, Vegas Gunner, they know they've cocked up with Ben White. Yeah, because they didn't properly scout the guy. They just thought, oh, he's good on the ball. They didn't realize that he's lightweight, gets bullied by anyone with any sort of physicality, can't win a header, switches off lots like in every game, doesn't track runners, but he's good on the ball and can switch a 60-yard diag. Well done, mate. We had David Luiz for that, who's also a free agent. Madness. Lee, DM me the next lottery numbers in advance, please, and I promise you will get a percentage of the winnings. We should definitely trust that process. Big up to you, Unique. Thank you, my guy. I hope you're well, man. Hope you're good. And if I had the winning lottery numbers, mate, I wouldn't be sitting here streaming to 1,200 people right now. I'd be probably sitting on a yacht with Edu, flipping a kangaroo burger and smoking a cigar, having a nice glass of champagne, saying, yes, we've made it. Big up to DVS. Also, as well, anyone in New Jersey, I only found out about half an hour ago, man. You've had some mad tornadoes and floods out there. So anyone in New Jersey, I hope you're safe, man. I hope your families are safe, because that looked mad. I see a few clips doing the round, so I investigated. And, mate, that looks horrible, man. People are literally floating down the street. Their cars are submerged. Like, to get a tornado, apparently, I see some weather expert on there saying to get a tornado of that size and that ferocity in New Jersey is almost impossible. So, yeah, it don't look good, man. So anyone in that area, New York, New Jersey, around that area where it's kind of whipped through, then I hope you stay safe, man. And the families too. Did Emery have a process? Yeah, the process was to win trophies, which is why when people sit there and say, oh, he bottled top 4. Well, of course he bottled top 4, because you don't get a trophy for 4th, but you do for winning Europa League. So I understand why he didn't play his top team in the last 3 or 4 games of the season, because he wanted to win the Europa League, which is a trophy. Yeah, at the end of our lifetimes, when we sit there and talk to our grandchildren and we say, "Oh yes, well I remember when Arsene Wenger came 4th 20 years in a row," like, you're not going to say that. Yeah, I remember when Arsenal won the FA Cup against Chelsea at Wembley. Yeah, it's about trophies, man. Come on, the process for Unai Emery was always to win trophies. Yeah, go and have a look how many trophies he's won. And when we signed him, he was the most successful manager on Trophy Hall in Europe in the 3 years previous or 4 years previous, including Pep, including Zidane, yeah, including Jose. So people can slander Unai Emery as much as they want. The guy wasn't backed. Yeah, if they gave him Denis Suarez in January, for God's sake. If they'd actually given him a couple more players, we would have pissed top 4 anyway, and we might have had a better chance in the final. You know, I just find this like whole Emery thing funny. Like, the club didn't back him because they didn't want him. They wanted Arteta originally, and he wanted Thomas Partey. He got served up Torreira. Yeah, he wanted Fabinho. He got served up fucking, what's his name? What's the guy's name? Guendouzi. Yeah, not that I dislike Guendouzi. I actually think he's a good player. But there's a big difference between Partey and Fabinho than there is Guendouzi and Torreira. Yeah, he wanted Harry Maguire. Not that I did, but he wanted Harry Maguire. He gets served up fucking Socrates. Like, come on. Seriously, man. He wanted Wilfried Zaha. He got given Pepe. I like Pepe. But his reasoning was Pepe will be ready in a couple of years. I need Zaha for now. He's ready now. So, listen, they didn't back him. Yeah, you can look at the signings that we made under him. Lichtsteiner, Socrates, Lucas Torreira, Guendouzi, Petr Cech was already here, like stinking the place out. We signed Leno, yeah, another one, stinking it out, ain't good enough. You know, most of the players that were signed under him are gone. Kieran Tierney, he barely got to use him because it was in the second summer. So if they'd given Unai Emery the 200 odd million quid that pandemic Pep's had to spunk, trust me, we'd be in a title race. Yeah, 100% I'm adamant of that. Big up to Chris for your donation, my guy. Appreciate it, man. Thank you very much, buddy. Hope you're good. Some of your comments are hilarious. Yeah, Aurier is an Arsenal fan, apparently. But listen, I don't want Serge Aurier anywhere near this football club. Yeah, he ain't good enough. If he ain't good enough for that lot down the road, why is he good enough for us? Yeah, not good enough. And that's why, like, when I look at Chelsea and we take their rejects all the time, they're cast off. If they're not good enough for Chelsea, why do we want them? Like, for me, it just makes no sense. Yeah, we should be, unlike what Rob Holding thinks, we should be aspiring to be on Chelsea's level. Everything Chelsea are doing and have done in the last 10, 15 years is why we smashed the stadium down. Yeah, so I don't understand this, oh, yeah, well, it's Project Youth. Because on one hand, all of these Muppets that are sitting there saying it's Project Youth are then saying, oh, the Qatari billionaire, get him. Well, make your minds up. Is it Project Youth or do you want a sugar daddy? Yeah, these men are confused, man. Totally confused. They don't know what they want, which is why I ignore whatever they want and just say what I want. Yeah, because like they can sit there, like this kid that they're bigging up in the youth setup. They did the same with Miguel Aziz. Yeah, Miguel Aziz, they were telling me, is ready to play for Arsenal first team. Yeah, he's now playing for Portsmouth on loan. And I wish him well. Yeah. But at the end of the day, anything the majority of Arsenal fans say, I am going to always go the opposite way because they ain't got a fucking clue what day it is. Yeah, all they do is listen to the same puppet journalists, the same super fans. Their favorite super fan says something, they say it. Yeah, their favorite accounts on Twitter. Like, come on, seriously, start thinking for yourselves, man. It's embarrassing. Like, we've beaten Brentford in a behind closed doors game today. All of a sudden, people are getting excited. What are you getting excited for? Yeah, Pepe started against their B team. El Neni started against their B team. Lacazette started against their B team. Like, what's going on here? Like, I don't understand why we're getting excited. Yeah, people are sitting there going, oh, you're just so negative. You're so negative. Yeah, it's not negative to want to be a winner. Although in 2021, with the woke society that we have, where everyone's a little fucking snowflake, it probably is negative because that's too intense. Yeah. Oh, you're too intense. You're too overwhelming. Oh my God, I can't hack it. Should we share a gold medal? Fucking wasters. Yeah. There's too many people like this on the planet. It's about time people started growing a set. Yeah. And started actually having elite mindset and trying to raise standards, because the way this world's going, everyone's just going to be a fucking, like, sitting in the corner. Oh my God. Oh no. He's said some bad words to me. Fucking idiots. Grow up, man. Like, seriously, I grew up in the fucking 80s and 90s. Yeah, we used to get beaten the shit out of by our parents. Like, do you know what I'm saying? There was none of this, oh, you can't say that. Oh, you shouldn't say that. Oh, you can't smack your children. Not that I do smack my child. Yeah, I've done it once when she was 2. And I was like, what are you doing? I don't need to smack my child. Yeah, but if people want to go down that route, oh, no, you can't do that. Oh, it's mentally fucking their heads up down the road. Is it fug? I'm fine, mate. Yeah, and I used to get the wooden spoon across my hand constantly. Yeah, I used to get a backhand, pants down, bosh. Yeah, ain't done me any harm. It taught me a bit of respect to my elders. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Now, you've got these kids that just want to sit all over social media, cussing absolutely everyone because they can get away with it. And then as soon as you stick it on them, they cry mental health. That is the easiest get out of jail card ever. Oh, my mental health. Mate, no disrespect, yeah? Right? And I'm sure there's a lot of people that are watching this that do genuinely suffer with it, yeah? Most of these little fuckers that sit there on Twitter and other platforms that cry about that, yeah, are the same wankers that are on their 17th account because they've been suspended for being a see you next Tuesday, yeah? So, sorry, your argument about that straight out the window. I ain't listening to anyone who's on their 16th account telling me, oh, be kind. Be kind for what? You're telling everyone they're a nonce if they don't rate Arteta, mate. Yeah? And this is why I treat that platform as I do. Yeah? Because that platform is just full of absolute wanker idiots on there. Yeah? That just want to chat shit. And then when it's stuck on them, oh, my mental health, I'm all over the place. Fuck off. Yeah? Fuck off. You're all hypocrites. The ones that genuinely do suffer with it are not actively out there going for other people. Yeah? There's no need for it, man. Like, seriously. But unfortunately, that's the world we live in, man. Everyone's fragile these days. Everyone's just like, I don't know, scared of their own shadow. Yeah. But then when they get on their Twitter account, they just abuse, and that's their way out. Go and watch this. Go and watch Netflix, The Social Dilemma. Go and watch that. Yeah. Go and watch that program on Netflix. Yeah. You'll see exactly how it works. Exactly how it works. Yeah. People can sit there and bully, hiding behind a saucy Saka account with Saka profile picture. And the majority of these people are probably getting it done to them themselves. So when they go on Twitter behind a faceless account, they're the big man now. And that's why they do it. Yeah, because they've got fuck all going on in their own lives. It's embarrassing, man. LG, you're probably the most hated Arsenal fan. Does it bother you? I'm probably not, because most Arsenal fans don't know who I am, mate. If you read Twitter, which has got, 350 million active users a month. How many of them do you reckon are Arsenal fans every month, by the way? Maybe, a million? Million people? Out of them million, how many know who I am? Yeah, that's 1 million out of 76 million Arsenal fans. I'd say I'm probably not the most hated. I'd say it's probably Piers Morgan if it's anyone. At least people know who he is. As a Chelsea fan, I love how your fan base is in tatters and in the gutter. Big up anyway. Come on, Swizz Daniel, my guy, man. Yeah, I couldn't care less what people think of me, yeah? At the end of the day, I say what I see. And I say it because I want my club to move forward. And being linked with Serge Aurier is not gonna do anything other than just rinse another 60 grand off the wage bill or whatever, yeah? He ain't good enough to play for us. He ain't good enough for Tottenham. Why is he good enough for us? Yeah, I don't think he will come, but I wouldn't be surprised if he does come. Yeah, because it's a typical Arsenal signing. We signed fucking some geezer with a broken back. Yeah, we signed players that are constantly injured. Cedric was injured when we signed him. Like, come on. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if we signed him. Excuse me. But there we go. There we go. Yeah, see, come on. Arsenal first got the wooden spoon as well. Bosh, straight across the hand, man. Yeah. Like, as soon as my dad put the key in the front door, it was like, oh, fuck. My dad's home. I've been running my run ragged all day. And, yeah, I had to go and hide real quick. Yeah, these kids they wouldn't understand, man. Wouldn't understand. I don't care if anything gets clipped, Chig, if I'm honest. Genuinely, I don't care. Yeah, because more people will see me saying it on here than they will on anyone else's Twitter account. I couldn't care less. Yeah, at the end of the day, I'm sick and tired of people chatting shit. And there's enough people that chat shit. Thought Arsenal wanted to go for players that are young and developed. The guy is 28 years old and just contradicted everything Vinay says. That's a great point, which I was coming to, yeah? Right? Because I was going to say, if we do sign him, that's totally ruined I can see a clear transfer policy change this summer. What a load of bollocks. And big up to you, Grant. I hope you're good, man. Big up to Viv, member on the channel as well. Thank you very much, mate. Let's go. Let's keep going, man. Let's keep going. London is blue. It's been blue for years, mate. Not that any super fans will tell you that, though, because they have to keep up triggering the other fan bases to keep their faces out there. Yeah, so then they can get back around the table, like the big dining table I've got here with 8 chairs around it, on a super fan debate. I'd turn it in. What's a fucking super fan? Yeah, I'll tell you what a super fan is. A super fan is Maria, who's been to about 3,500 games, but you wouldn't know who she is. Yeah, that's a super fan. She's been on the odd Arsenal videos. She's been on a few adverts. People know who she is, but she's not classed as a super fan because she's not sat around a table on a YouTube channel. Okay. Most of the super fans that sit around that table from other teams haven't been to any games or only just started going to games. How's that a super fan? Makes no sense. I don't get it. But there you go. 3 or 4 world-class players is the only way you can have any kind of success with a youth approach, in my opinion. You need experience to help develop them. Well said, Luke Tompkins. And this is the thing, yeah? I don't mind if you want to play the youth, but I don't want the youth playing week in, week out as the main stars, because that's a very easy way for them to fuck off out your football club. I guarantee you now, if Bukayo Saka continues to progress, he won't be here in 2 years. We're selling for 78 million or 80, 90 million pounds. Yeah, Smith Rowe, people would give that kid a pass. Yeah, he don't track runners. He don't score any goals, really. Yeah, he switches off all the time. He don't help his left back. Yeah, but he can turn and spin and run at people. Yeah, and that is exactly why he shouldn't be number 10 and he shouldn't be starting week in, week out, because he is not ready to start week in, week out yet. Yeah, Matteo Guendouzi gets vilified and crucified for doing exactly the same as what Smith Rowe does. Yeah, but because it's Smith Rowe and he came through foul end, yeah, and Guendouzi was Unai Emery's signing, yeah, totally different ball game. Smith Rowe will get a pass all season. Guendouzi's there, apparently got an attitude, really. Yeah, well, all these players that haven't got an attitude are currently sat 20th. He's in the French national team. Yeah, I know which ones I'd have. I do like Smith Rowe, by the way. I was just saying. But there you go. That's why Foden's good. Exactly, because he's been edged in. He's not just played week in, week out. You can't just play, and because he's got top quality around him, you can't just throw these kids in, yeah, and hope for the best. Yeah, yes, I would like to see the kids in the team, and they'd probably do better than some of the more experienced players. But you've got to have experience there as well. You know, I put a team out last season. I think I said it on here. I wanted Maitland-Niles right back. I wanted Salah right centre back, Gabriel left centre back, Tierney left back. Yeah, I would have put Martinez in goal before we sold him. Then in midfield, I would have gone with Bissouma, yeah, or Partey, or both. Yeah, I can't remember who else I put next to him. I can't remember who it was last season that I put next to him. I think I picked Partey and someone else, but we could put Bissouma in there. Yeah, then you could go Pepe on the left, Saka on the right, and Aubameyang up top. You've now got an experienced Partey, an experienced Premier League player in Bissouma. Yeah, you've got Maitland-Niles, who's been at the club a long time. Yeah, yes, he's still relatively young, but he's been at the club. He's played a lot of games. You've then got Kieran Tierney, who's won title after title after title. Yeah, you've then got Aubameyang, who's been in and around the game for years. You've got Nicola Pepe, who's 26 now. Yeah, and then you can help coach these other players. You could then have your Guendouzis on the bench. You could have your Martinellis come off the bench. Do you know what I'm saying? Instead, we're going with, oh, well, let's go Project Youth. We'll lower the standards. It was only last summer. It was 3 years to the Champions League. Oh, William said we want to win the Champions League in 3 years, and that's why he signed. And now it's been totally switched inside 12 months of finessing from this football club and the puppet journos and the super fans and the top reds that sit on social media with their fucking Twitter accounts. Yeah. Totally deflecting. So now it's gone from the process being Champions League, yeah, to inside 1 year, the process is now a project, not a process, and it's Project Youth. Can people not see this? Seriously, I need to have like 2 ones in front of my fucking like subscribers. I need to be on over 1 million subs because people don't listen, mate. Yeah, genuinely. Yeah, people listen to people that have got a conflict of interest. I went through this yesterday. Stop listening to these journos. Stop listening to these people that have got fucking sponsors to fucking appease. Stop listening to people that are trying to break through to get on Sky Sports as a journalist or a TV presenter. They are not interested in telling the truth about the club. Yeah, they're interested in what they can get off of the back of it. Yeah, oh, I can write for this rag. I can get on Sky Sports. I can do this. Oh, I can get a sponsor. How many times have you seen me promote Manscaped or Boohoo or fucking whatever? I guarantee you now there's channels with less subs than me that have got all of these. Yeah, fact. Why? Because they're trying to break into presenting. Yeah, I could reel off 10 channels right now that have had big paying companies, yeah, on their thing, scrolling across the bottom. Yeah, because they're not going to sit there. They're not going to be off the cuff. They're going to toe the line. They're going to speak like they're a presenter. Yeah, I'm not a presenter. I'm a football fan that's passionate about my football club. I have no interest in being a Sky Sports presenter. No interest. Yeah, I have no interest in writing for that fucking shit rag, football.london. Yeah, but some people will. They can do their little arrows and their little pie charts and their XT, like expected threat. What does that even fucking mean? Yeah, expected threat. Come on. Yeah. XG. Oh, yes. XG. XT. XA. What's the next one? Yeah. Fucking, what's the next one going to be? It's ridiculous. Yeah. These people draw their little pie charts. Yeah. And make out that they're fucking tactical insight specialists. No, you're fucking not, mate. You pay for a website to download the fucking information and then you put that on your channels or on your Twitter accounts. You're not an expert. You've just paid for a fucking app to download it. Come on. And then these people will then go and they'll tweet in a certain way. They'll sit and not swear. Yeah, they're like, if you go to a football match, it's non-stop swearing. People in the crowd are swearing all the time. So when people go, oh, you're rude, stop swearing. No. Yeah, this channel is not made for kids. I have to tick a thing up that says that. Yeah, it's not made for kids. I don't want any kids to watch my channel. Yeah, I want everyone over 18. I'm not interested in anyone under 18. Yeah, if you want to watch it and you're cool and you're not a dick in the chat, sweet. But don't cry about me swearing. Yeah, it's my channel. I'll do what I want on it. Yeah, but at the same time, I'm not the one sitting here with arrows going, oh, look at the way this player did this and he spun this and he passed this through the half spaces and then he spun through the lines. No, mate, he passed the ball forward. He whipped it down the wing. Tierney crossed it in and Aubameyang spanked it over the bar. You don't need to dress it up. Yeah, but these people dress it up because they're trying to get into the mainstream. They are not interested in Arsenal Football Club other than for getting the job off of the back of it. Yeah, stop listening to these idiots, man. Yeah, I've got more passion in my fucking ball bags than these people have got in their whole bodies. Yeah, it's embarrassing. But anyway, let's move because I'm going to wrap this up in a minute. 1,700 people watching. Let me make sure I haven't missed any of your super chats because I know you guys work hard for them and I don't want to miss them. And I've got a vlog to edit. I've got a banging toothache and I am shattered. So I'm going to bed in a minute. Well, after I've edited the vlog. Smash the likes up. The vlog channel is pinned comment. Excuse me. Pinned comment. So make sure you go and subscribe to that channel. Big up to Rich. He says, Arteta is an energy vamp. He sucks energy and confidence out of the project nappies. Oh, dear. Good comment, man. Who else have I missed? That was yesterday. Right, let's go. I've read that. Make sure you slap these likes up. Lesman Moore as well. Big up to you for the super sticker, my guy. Very, very generous. Thank you very much, mate. Christopher Lee, the lack of potential owners, not players. Beck on the down low since the potential bid and Vieira at Palace reinforces sell Arsenal. Well, this is the thing. There's only about 3,500 billionaires on the planet. How many have actually got more money than Kroenke? Yeah, and then it's a dick swinging competition with these billionaires. Why is a billionaire with 8 billion going to sell his company to a billionaire with 4 billion? He's not going to do it, is he? Because now he's just boosted that guy's portfolio. Yeah. So then you've narrowed it down. You've now got to find people with more money or thereabouts the same money. Yeah, because it's just never going to happen. Big up to Prashana as well. Imagine if certain YouTuber have shots at you, eat cheese, call you rats. Now man can't even turn on the comments on his Twitter. Man's still hiding, by the way. The sunset's beautiful tonight as well. I am literally staring, right? And this is how clear it is. From there, all the way around there on that side of the balcony, I can see the outline of Morocco. And Gibraltar Rock. Woo! Gibraltar, I'm staring right in now. The fucking sky is beautiful, man. I wish I could spin it, but you wouldn't be able to see it properly. Big up Gunner Station. Prediction of when the club will say enough is enough with Arteta. He managed to survive losses last year. You've been pretty spot on so far. Bruv, they're not going to sack him. They're not going to sack him. I think they've already made that clear. Yeah, with the youth project. And people are now backing the youth project. That's exactly why they ain't going to sack him. Yeah, we could lose to Norwich. Like I see somebody put a thing out earlier. Oh, we've got a massive game against Norwich. That was a really good win today against Brentford. Huge game against Norwich. Why is it a huge game? Because whether we lose or not, he's still going to fucking want Arteta in. So why does it make any difference? Like, it makes no difference. Unless if it's a huge game and we lose and you want him then sacked, it's not a huge game, is it? Like I kept saying this last season, when all of these fans were doing their fan cams and doing the build-up shows, and they were sitting on their Twitters and their Instas, yeah, and they were sitting there going, "Oh, it's a must-win game today." This is in December last year. It's a must-win, but then we lost, and then the excuses come out. Then we move to the next game. Oh, it's a must-win game today, and then we lost, and the excuses come out. Well, it's not a must-win. Stop saying it's a must-win game, because unless you change your perception and your outlook and your stance on the manager, yeah, then it's not a must-win, because even if we lose, you're still going to back it. So stop chatting bollocks. Yeah, seriously, man. Yeah, I'm going to call these people out all season. If they've got a fucking issue with it, tough. Yeah, because I'm going to highlight their bullshit all season. Oh, you wanker. I'd avoid all of them like the plague, mate. Yeah, I ain't answering that, man. Avoid all of them like the plague. I've told people before, stop listening to them. Unfollow them. Don't watch them. Don't read their shitty articles. Ignore them. They do not care about this football club. Yeah, they're only interested in getting their foot in the door, mate, with the press passes. Ignore all three of them. Yeah, all three of them. And that other one, Benj. Ignore him as well. Yeah, man, he actually put a tweet out earlier. Listen to this bullshit, yeah? Listen to this. So the Swiss FA confirmed Granit Xhaka has not had the jab, right? So I quote tweeted it and said, best decision he's made in 5 years, right? But Benj quote tweets it. Aside from everything else, your profession relies on your health, and you choose to risk serious illness when there's a free, quick, easy way to protect yourself. Really? Okay. Number one, that shouldn't have come out to light that he's not had it anyway. So the Swiss FA shouldn't have said nothing. Yeah. Number two, yeah. Footballer doesn't want an untested injection that don't stop you catching something that you have a 99.76% chance of surviving from. Fixed it for you, fella. If you don't want it, why are you trying to force it on him? Well, because you're a professional footballer, you have to have it. No. But this is where we're at with these people, man. Yeah, they think that they can police everything. Yeah, and that they're the ones that are in charge of everything. No, they're not. Yeah, people are human beings. They can do what they want. But at the same time, yeah, you have to have a little bit of know-how of how people are working. Yeah, if Granit Xhaka doesn't want to do that, Granit Xhaka's well within his. I can't stand Xhaka. Yeah, I ain't having it. I don't want it. I refuse to have it. I'm never having it. Yeah, and that's my choice. Yeah, why would I take it when I've got a 0.24% chance of dying? Yeah, why? That's my choice. I ain't sticking that in me. No thanks. No thanks. So yeah, if people want it, good luck to them. Most of my family have had it. Yeah, good luck to them. Yeah, and most of my mates have had it. Yeah, that's their choice. I choose not to. For him to come out and tweet that, yeah, is a fucking disgrace. Yeah, this is a guy that works. I can't remember where he works now. CBS, I think it is. Yeah, what's it got to fucking do with him? Like, genuine, what's it got to do with you? Like, and then you put that out there. Like, I don't get it, mate. I genuinely don't get it. I don't get it, mate. Big up to JJ Ash. Yeah, come on, man. Come on. Facts. Facts, my guy. Big up, Les, one more for another super sticker, my friend. Appreciate that, man. Listen, I'm going to wrap this up in a second. Big up to everyone who's watched live. And yeah, man, it's all good. It's not a moral responsibility at all, mate. Yeah, I could sit here and talk about it, but I'd get my channel shut down real quick, mate. Yeah, what moral responsibility? You've got literally less than 0.25% chance of passing away from it. Yeah, and if you have that untested injection, and it is an untested injection, if you have that, you literally have a 7% less chance of being seriously ill off of it. I'll take my chances, mate. Yeah, I ain't had it. I ain't caught it. I ain't given it to anyone. Yeah, I've been sat on fucking numerous airplanes. I must have been on about 8 aircrafts. Yeah, since it started in March last year, or since our game was called off. I barely wear a mask anywhere. I refuse to wear a face nappy, mate. I ain't wearing it. The only time I wear it is if I'm sat in the back of an Uber. Yeah, and even then, it's halfway down my face because I can't breathe in it. Yeah, and them face masks, yeah, people will wear that. They'll come in, they'll dump it on the side. Yeah, they'll go and do what they've got to do. They'll go and eat their dinner, go to bed. They'll get up in the morning, right, I've got to go to work. They'll grab it again. No, that's supposed to go in the bin every time you've worn it. You wear it, you throw it in the bin. Yeah, it's been factually proven that it don't fucking stop anything. In fact, it probably hinders you because of all the germ cells that are getting caught up in it. Mate, I could go right off on it. I've done so much research on this, mate, yeah? Right, and that's all I'm saying on it, because anyone who speaks out on it gets their fucking shit shut down real quick. So I'll just leave that for Telegram, in my little Telegram group, and yeah, we'll share our videos around in there and talk about it in there, because I ain't losing my channel over this bullshit, man. So yeah, it's my body, it's my choice, like my guy here says, and my family have had it. All of my mates pretty much have had it. If Granit Xhaka don't want it, well done to him. Yeah, it's his choice. Why should you be peer pressured into it? And I'll say this and I'll say it again. Why is it when you go on social media platforms and you use certain words like jab, vaccine, yeah, all of a sudden on Insta or Facebook or wherever it is, it comes up with the information bit at the bottom? Why? Why? Even if you try and change the way it's spelt by using clever lettering, yeah, still comes up. Yeah, still comes up. Why? Why does it have to be advertised so much? Like, I don't understand, mate. But anyway, it is what it is. And one of my mates' mother-in-laws was in an induced coma for 3 months with it, and I still ain't having it. Yeah, so that's my choice. But anyway, let's go. Let's do a few more comments, man. Let's do a few more. Big up to my guy VJ. If you want to go down the route of Project Youth, why don't you sign a manager, head coach with a track record of developing players? This guy is ruining the kids left, right, and centre. Exactly, VJ. It's an absolute disgrace, really, when you think about it, that you've got Project Youth under a rookie manager. It makes no sense to me, man. It makes no sense to me. I hope you're good, man. Thank you for your donation, buddy. When's Muppet Twitter episode number 4 dropping? Maybe at the weekend. Man said Dr. Gunner, the one right underneath it. Scientist Lee Gunner. Now, listen, I'm not either. Yeah, but at the end of the day, yeah, I find it funny that there was a march in London. My friend, who I was in Seville with, Jolien, big up to him. Him and his mother were at this march. There was over 1 million people at that march a couple of weeks back. Yeah, no mainstream coverage. Why? No mainstream coverage. And then it went from death rates down to cases. Then it was how many people have had it, like in terms of the shot, the injection. Yeah, and then it's saying 70% had it the last time I see. I ain't watched the news for time. 70% had it, but the cases are skyrocketing. Well, if the cases are skyrocketing and 30% haven't had it in the UK, out of them 30%, how many of them wear masks? How many of them have been tested? And how many of them have actually got it? Because if they're like me and I'm not wearing a mask and I'm not being tested, and how do you know that I've got it? You don't. So again, the guy who, and I'm getting off on this now because I am going to get my channel shut down. I'm going to say this one more thing. Sweden have banned the PCR test. Yeah, go and Google why. Just go and Google why. Go and Google it. Yeah, I could go off forever. I could actually do 24-hour stream on this stuff, mate. Yeah, because I'm more passionate about that than I am about the football club at the minute. Yeah, because I'm telling you now, yeah, this is all going to come to light in a few years down the road, mate. Trust me. And there's going to be a lot of people in big trouble. If I prefer not to speak, otherwise I will be in big trouble. I respect you even more now. Christian Eriksen's Twitter was edited after the HA. My healthy aunt had a stroke. Go to openfairs.com. Mate, big up to you, my guy. Listen, there's a girl that I tweeted. She's a Man City fan. I retweeted her tweet. Go through my Twitter and go and read that. Yeah. 37 years old, the woman was. Yeah, go and read it. Yeah, go and read it. Mate, listen, if people want to wear them, I couldn't care less what people do, yeah? Like, for me, I've done my research on it, and wearing it, it's not safe. It's not safe. In fact, if anything, it's worse. Yeah, I don't get ill, man. I haven't been ill. The best thing you can do to protect your system and protect your body is plenty of sleep, plenty of fluids, and plenty of nice food. Yeah, that's it. Plenty of exercise. Yeah, walk, sleep, eat, drink. Happy days. Yeah, I've never had a flu jab. Never had it. Never will. Yeah, every time my old man goes and gets the booster every year, he's ill for 2 weeks. No thanks. I'm not interested in that. Yeah, I'm just going to go now anyway, because I'm going to go off on one. And yeah, before I could even get out what I was going to say, it'll be end of broadcast. So yeah, listen, big up to all of you lot, man. Some of the shit you lot come out with is hilarious. It's not healthy not to have a cold at least 3 times a year. What are you on? Like, did you actually think before you typed that? It's not healthy to not have a cold at least 3 times a year. Bruv, come on, Luca, man. Where are you making this crap up from? There you go. Man gets ill off of it as well. Exactly. Bruv, that's society in a nutshell, Queston. Society in a nutshell. The biggest way to do that is through fear. But anyway, I'm going. Goodbye. All have a wonderful evening. We won't talk about this again on this channel because I've worked bloody hard to get this channel up to where it is. I ain't losing it anytime soon. Stay blessed. I'll Arteta out.